So this question says, write an equation to represent the given relationship between integers. So the first question says the sum of 4 consecutive integers is minus 54. Now if you look at the previous explanation, we talked about consecutive integers. Now we need to let the first integer be what? N. So I'll say let the integer, right, be what? Be n, right, that we're focusing on. So when we say consecutive integer, so consecutive integers based on the previous definition will be what? N comma n plus 1 comma n plus 2 comma n plus 3 comma n plus 4. Now our interest is the first 4 consecutive integers, and we are focusing on the sum. So this will be what? 1 2 3 4. So we are taking the sum. That will be what? N plus 1 plus n plus 2, right, plus what? N plus what? 3 is equal to what? Minus what? 54. So you may decide to open this. That will be what? All if you collect like times n plus n 2n plus n 3n plus n 4n. So that will be 4n, right? Then 1 plus 2 3 plus 36 plus 6 is equal to minus 54. All right, so the question didn't tell us to solve it. We're only required to write the equation. So this actually at this point is sufficient, but I just decided to simplify it further. So for the second one, the second question says that the product of 3 consecutive odd integers is 693. The product, the keyword here is product. Product in this case talks about the result you get from multiplying those what? Integers. So in this case, the product of 3 consecutive odd integers. So we are focusing on odd integers. So we say let the first integer, let the integer be what? Be y. So consecutive what? Odd integers, right, is what? That is n, right? N comma what? N plus 2 comma what? N plus 4 comma what? N plus 6, and so on. But our focus is we are focusing on just 3. So that will be. Now somebody may say that this is also applicable to even. Yes, that's true. The only difference is that the first integer has to be what? Has to be an odd integer, and the same thing applies to even. If you are using it as an even scenario, the first integer has to be even. So the first 3 consecutive odd integers here are n plus 2 and n plus 4. So if I take the product, so the product in this case will now be what? N into bracket n plus 2 into bracket n plus 4, and the question says that that product is equal to 693. Will now be equal to what? 693. So this is the solution to this problem. Oh, somebody may say, why didn't I simplify further? Yeah, I can decide to do that, but that is not required in the question. The question only says we should write the equation. So I want to believe this video has helped someone. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.